Good morning, folks, and welcome to the On the Water Anarchy coverage of Brad Van Loo and Team Lazarus's departure from beautiful Charleston, South Carolina. I've got with me this morning Dave Pritchard, the head of Gill North America. Gill, one of the sponsors who's come on board to support Brad, help him with some of his apparel needs, well, all of his apparel needs, for what is one of the most grueling races around the world, a series of sprints that goes all the way around the world. And Brad obviously is headed for the start of that race here today. So Dave, welcome to the broadcast.
Thank you. Yeah,
it's good to see you again, and frankly, it's really good to see your support of Brad's program, the only U.S. entry in a major open 60 race right now, the Velux 5 Oceans, which has, I think, 8 boats that will be on the line. But David, you guys came on board with Brad. What is it that you're looking to accomplish with your support here?
Well, I think it's really a few things. We're working. Brad's a good friend. We've worked with Brad and Megan at the Charleston Race Week for many years now, and when he told us he was getting involved again, through our relationship, he gave us a ring and said, "I need some good gear." So, we're supplying a number of waterproof garments, both lightweight, medium weight, and heavy offshore products. We're doing a full interactive layering systems and some of the accessories to eyewear, headwear, and what have you. So we wanted to be comfortable, and so he's performing at a high level in terms of this race. It's 33,000 miles, and he needs to be operating at peak performance, and that's something we can provide through good gear. It'll improve his performance. Secondly, I think we wanted to promote the brand. We've got the brand on the boat. And we've got some good opportunities to get the brand out there. And then thirdly, I really believe in what he's trying to do. This is a really significant project. It's a real leap of faith for them in terms of getting the boat to the line. They need all the support America can muster.
Well, we certainly have done our best to support Brad. He's a good friend of ours as well, and in some ways he was kind of the original anarchist. Brad's he's been writing for Sailing Anarchy for a long time, and we followed his exploits around the world 2 other times before. I think that if Brad finishes this race, and we expect him to, obviously, he'll be the first American to ever finish 3 ocean races, or 3 round the world races.
That's right. That's exactly right.
Which after coming in second in the first one, winning the second one in class, and even beating some of the 60s in his 50, and now hopefully winning this Eco 60 class. We can see the boat looks great. I know these guys have prepared the hell out of it, and even on a shoestring budget, I mean, the thing looks awesome. See the Gill right there here on the escape hatch. Yeah. Is that a little ominous?
He's got some interesting generators here off the transom that create a trickle charge to the batteries that he's testing out, which is a really interesting arrangement. That's what these black pylons are with the impellers on the end.
Yeah, and I think his goal is, and I think they're ultra efficient. They were developed by I think Mark Guillemot and some of those guys, Saffron guys. But I think Brad's goal is to be one of the first to ever do, or the first to ever sail around the world without using any diesel. We'll see if it works.
Right.
But I know he has a little bit of diesel aboard, but these things are ultra efficient and apparently cause next to no drag at all. But back to what you're doing, David. This isn't your first go around in a big offshore race, and in fact, I think you guys are one of the first 2 companies to sort of break out of the branded fabric mold and leave Gore-Tex and make your own gear for some of the early Volvo programs. Isn't that right?
That's right. Yeah, we've worked with Chessie Racing and Elbrook, which won the Volvo years ago, and John Kostecki and those guys were very helpful in helping us continue to refine and develop our ocean and offshore gear. Today we're fully, we have a 5-dot ranking system for fabric, and actually our fabrics are generic. We're anarchists ourselves, if you will. We have moved away from the branded fabrics, and we independently test fabric, and the patents ran out on a lot of the brand name fabrics and what have you, and we decided to go our own way. We've actually found fabrics over the years that we've tested and developed that actually outperform some of the name brand fabrics that are on the market today.
So under testing, the stuff you're using in for instance, the ocean gear that Brad's got and his team has, is comparable or better than the top of the line Gore-Tex stuff?
Absolutely.
It is.
Yeah, absolutely. We test for, we look at many durability, moisture vapor transfer, the weight of the garment. There's lots of waterproofness. All those things play into it. And we're using a 3-layer fabric today. Brad will be wearing, for his offshore stint, he'll be using the Atlantic. It's a brand new OS1 style. It retails for $4.89 on the market.
Is that what we've got over here?
That's right.
Pull
yeah,
that out. Let's just sort of show everyone what this looks like.
Yeah, this is basically it's made of a nylon fabric, so it's extremely durable. Really, where the garment needs the most protection from the elements is in the hood and the collar configuration. And you can see this is a high hood and collar. It has a superior throat strap that folds down out of the way here. It gets up over the nose.
It doesn't have any Velcro up on the top to chase
That's
the neck.
right. Yeah, let me just give you an idea what this looks like on. You can see the sort of protection that it offers. It has a lot of reflective two-way zips. You can see here we've got a heavy nylon zip. But the hood and collar are amazing. This is really what you see here. It just gets up way over the head, and you can completely,
like a turtle.
Yeah, you can just completely get yourself hidden away in here. There's a hood and a collar. The protection is just unbelievable. There's actually a gasket in the hood that also keeps water out.
Yeah.
It's a nice feature.
Oh, I haven't seen. Look at that neoprene gasket.
And we do the double closure system here on the. Zip this up here for a second. See here.
And then it's got the Velcro, yeah.
And then this just comes up. And then you put your goggles on. And away you go. So.
How's that feel in a Charleston afternoon?
Actually, it's a highly breathable garment. It's about 82% moisture vapor transfer, and it manages the moisture quite well.
Wow.
The idea is to layer up or layer down. And when the breeze is on, this is what you want to be in.
Obviously takes a little logo pretty well. There's the On Deck, another sponsor, and there's Le Penguin, Team Lazarus. Take that off for a second. You know, I know that you've given Brad some experimental gear, and I think your Chessie Racing and your Ilbrook experience taught you that nothing is going to make you better garments than putting them on guys like this in the Southern Ocean. Tell me what Brad's going to try out and what he's going to be able to come back to your development team with.
Well, we're looking at developing our ocean level. That's a grade above this. So we'll be experimenting with some new fabrics. We'll also be experimenting with a new fit. We'll be tweaking the hood and collar design, and we'll be just testing different ideas out to see what we think is good in the lab. Oftentimes doesn't bear to be true in the field. So we do this analytical testing. That's the numbers and the fabrics, but then we have to put it in the field and get the empirical test and combine the data and make some good business decisions, commercial decisions, if you will, about what's going to be right and fit for purpose for the customers.
Got it. We'll wrap this up. Look, you think they got enough motors on that thing? Jesus, that is a lot of power. Just to get back to Gill for a second, one trend we're seeing in general in sailing, obviously in the States more than anywhere else, but in general, as cost becomes more important and people are downsizing, is increased participation in sport boats, in cats, and dinghies. We're just seeing it all over the country. We got like the Sailing Anarchy Regatta, which is going to have 80+ boats. The HPDO up in Rye has 100+ boats. These are all new regattas with small boats. What is Gill doing at that end of the market?
Well, we are all about age and stage. We're about building relationship with our customers. We're a very relational brand. It's the foundation of our success. We start with the young junior sailors, and where there's a lot of activity there, the junior Olympic regattas and what have you. High school sailing, Gill sponsors. We're very involved in college sailing. We do the National Offshore One Design regattas. That's the Weekend Warrior. We have 22 different product lines under the brand family. So we're very, very involved with the One Design community, the classes, and the different ages and stages in sailing too. We really view ourselves as America's foul-weather gear brand.
All right, well, there you have it. Gill, thank you for helping to support our live broadcast this morning, and really thank you for contributing to this great program. We're certainly excited to see what Brad comes up with. We know there's going to be media all over around the world. He's going to be doing onboard, streams at times, and Velux has put a lot of money into this, so hopefully it's going to be a good success for Brad, a good success for American Ocean Racing, and a good success for you guys.
Well, we're excited about it. We really just pray America will step up to the plate here and support the home guy here.
I agree with you. Make sure to go to oceanracing.org to help support Brad. You can donate at the link, and go check out gillna.com for more from Gill. Thanks, David.
All right, thanks, Alan.
Cheers.